What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm DeMarius Jackson. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about the Acapella app and how you can use it to become a better musician. So I've known about this app for a while, and this past week I decided to give it a try. I noticed going through my Instagram feed that a lot of musicians were utilizing this to collab with others, and I've even seen a couple of big bands. I'm not sure if they're using that app exactly, but I know it's a great tool to get instrumentalists and musicians to play together. So I figured, why not? Let me go ahead and download this bad boy and give it a try, and these are a couple of the experiences that I've had with the app. Number one, it made me realize that my time isn't as good as I thought it was. So if you never use the app, it gives you the option to have a metronome clicking while you play. So the first time I made the rookie mistake of using Bluetooth headphones. If you're new to the app, do not do that. There's a little bit of latency between the actual sound getting from the phone into your ear. So when I tried to layer on that second track, everything was a slight couple of milliseconds or a second off, and it really ruined my vibe. But when I actually got my adapter for my iPhone and plugged in some headphones and got it going that way, I still noticed that I had a slight time issue that I honestly couldn't blame on the latency of the headphones. Now I already knew that I played slightly behind the beat, but however, when I'm playing actually written down music, I try not to do that. So it really raised my attention level onto concentrating on playing in time in my practice sessions. It's kind of hard to say, practice sessions. Number two, my intonation. So I have a clip, and I'll play it a little bit later on at the end of the video, of me playing some Percy Grainger, one of my favorite composers. But what I did notice, I went through a couple of sessions of playing that actual clip, and between instrument to instrument, I don't know what I was thinking. I just kind of put the mouthpiece on or picked up the flute or clarinet or whatever instrument it was and started playing. And that was bad to go, which honestly led me down the road of what am I doing in my practice sessions? I need to actually tune up the instrument and stop just playing it out the rip. And it's especially good for somebody like me, or if you're a woodwind doubler, or if you're playing multiple instruments, or just honestly, if you're playing the same instrument as well, it raises your attention to playing in tune with somebody else. In times like this where we're social distancing and doing all of that stuff and trying to stay away with people, this is a good way to get your ears tuned with yourself, or if you're collabing with another musician somewhere out there in the world. And number three is just a combination of all the two. It's just realizing that playing with other musicians is not an easy thing to do. Playing your instrument by yourself or with yourself, accompanying yourself, is not an easy thing to do. It made me think back to those days when I wanted to be a studio musician. I'm actually slightly embarrassed to tell you the amount of times that I had to re-record a certain part and certain music that I put out there. Go check out my Instagram page, if I haven't said that already, and scroll through some of those things. Those were definitely not one take. A lot of the studio musicians that I look up to, like Dan Higgins and Wayne Bergeron and a lot of these LA studio musicians, I honestly don't know how they do it. And maybe it's just the perfectionist in me that any little thing goes wrong, I feel like I have to re-record it. But that may also be a positive thing, because you need to scrutinize yourself. Anyway, here's the clip of me playing that Percy Grainger tune. Once again, the things that were highlighted for me and I didn't even feel like going back to fix, but you'll hear it off the rip. It's the time, starting everything directly on the beat, intonation as well. That second alto part still bothers me to this day. And if you never use the Acapella app, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but go check it out. They have all these little features where you can kind of tweak your sound, add reverb and echo and all that good stuff to try to hide some of the intonation errors. But anyway, it's a good app for you to go out and use. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take a look at this clip, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Here it is.